I don't think nothing of it. The boy trying to use some kind of strategy. But guess what? Them 3 pounds. We knew he was gonna come in heavy. We knew he was gonna come in heavy, and it cost him. Let me see.
How would you be able to find out?
That's pound. That's 2. That's 3. Man, I ain't never seen pounds cost that much in New York City. But that's all right. We got to fight. We got to fight. April the 20th. Ryan honored to bet. He honored to bet, and we got to fight. So he going to pay over for the pounds, and Devin going to beat him to the ground. April the 20th, the fight is on. And ain't no way around it, Garcia. You're going to pay for it. You paid for it today, part of it. You paid for it today, and you're going to pay a big part of it on the 20th.
All right, FightHype.com with my man, Tarver. How you feeling, man?
Feeling good, man. Glad to be in Brooklyn, brother. You know, the weather is nice.
Finally, right?
Yeah.
Yo, gotta ask you, man, in your career, you were somebody who was always super disciplined, no matter what, man. Like, never really heard anything about you, like, outside of, like, you know, just doing, like, all the right stuff, basically. Does it annoy you that some of the stuff that Ryan's been doing, missed weight by 3.2 pounds, the drinking, things like that, how do you feel about that?
Man, personally, I mean, we just gotta see how, tomorrow's fight goes, and then I think I can, draw, some conclusions then. But, only thing that matters is winning. You feel me? If he can come in here, shock the world, pull off a big upset, that's what it's all about. But if he can't do that, then of course everything leading up to the fight is going to be in question. But from my experience, I know, man, that it's hard to just always, be out there. I don't think he really took time out for himself to really get locked in and focus. And I don't think people realize how much focus you gotta have at this level, man. And when you look at how busy Ryan has been for promoting the fight, that's gonna be tiring. He's gonna be tired mentally if he have to dig deep. You feel me? Sometimes these fights make you dig so deep that, man, that if you don't have that second win because of you've been just so busy everywhere, it might pay a toll. It might pay a toll, bro. So, but if he wins, hey, who cares what he did? You feel me? He took care of business. But coming in 3 pounds overweight and then, putting the spotlight on you, nah, you should have made weight. You should have shown the world that you're here and ready with no excuses, bro. I think Ryan may have got caught up in the promotion end of the fight a little bit too much, rather than just letting the fight sell itself and being ready 100% for the fight. It's hard for me to believe that he won't be distracted on fight night.
What's your official prediction, man? Do you think Haney gets a stoppage? He told me that he'd be a little disappointed in himself if he doesn't stop Ryan. So what do you think?
Well, he hasn't been noted for the power, even though, he did drop Regis and hurt him a couple of times. I think his power comes when he's more relaxed, when he's not tight and trying to load up with all his shots. The technique has to remain. If both of these fighters lose technique, it's going to be a sloppy fight, and I don't want to see that. Much like those 6 amateur fights that they had. Once the game plan go out the window, it's just a slugfest, and that's not boxing. at this level. There's levels to this. And I want to see both of these fighters really calculating what they're doing in the ring. You feel me? And that's when they're at their best.
Bernard, obvious question. What are your thoughts on him missing weight? What are your thoughts on Ryan weighing in at 143? Too much oatmeal? Okay, one other question. Do you think it says anything about how he prepared for this week? Do you think him at 143 on the scale says anything about his training, his preparedness?
He's ready.
He's ready?
He have a fight.
There you go.
What's good? Smoking Roy. Man, yesterday you questioned why the fans had concerns about Ryan's possible weight problem. I said yesterday I asked you a question about Ryan. The fans questioning whether Ryan will be able to, you know what I'm saying, weigh in correctly. What's your thoughts on him being overweight?
Forget. He'll be bigger and stronger. Mayweather versus Marquez. I don't think that was the plan, but he'll be bigger and stronger. Yeah, what happened there?
Weight affects the fight tomorrow night. How do you think fights are going to approach it?
I mean, it's 3 pounds. I'm sorry. I don't think it affects the fight any. I mean, if I'm going to fight the same at 154 or 157, I mean, I'm still going to go in there. I won't be as drained. I may have a little bit more, you know, gas in the tank for a round or two, but I don't think nothing will change. No, it's definitely unprofessional. When you're fighting for a world title, you're talking to somebody who got 13 world titles, and I've never missed weight, and I've been in 3 different divisions, and I went as low as 154, and I'm a big girl. So it was unprofessional, especially in a lead up like this, a big fight like this. You know, like they're fighting at Madison Square Garden, like that's huge.
No, I was not surprised that he came in 3 pounds overweight. Why? Because he's been doing a lot of different things to try to make this fight different and make people become excited about it. You feel me? So for him, he's not the champion right now. He's coming off of a loss with Tank. He got to try to do something to keep people excited. So by coming in, doing everything against the grain, gives him a better chance because he feels like he's a rebel, and that's what he wants to be. He feels like he wants to be the bad guy and let him be the good guy. And by doing things like this, it further exaggerates him being the bad guy.
Do you think he also used it as an advantage? I mean, he like purposely said, okay, I'm gonna have this advantage.
He gonna try to have an advantage, but make no mistake about it. Haney ain't small as you think Haney is.
You surprised he can't even drink the beer on the scale?
No, I'm not surprised. I mean, look what he's been doing lately. Why would you be surprised? Nothing he does surprise me.
So as a coach and as a trainer, at what point do you pull your fighter to the side and say, hey man, what's going on? Talk to me.
Well, as a coach, as a trainer, my fighter, if he did that, I would leave the stage. Everybody ain't me. But I boxed. I understood. I represented the fans. You understand me? And my kids, I don't want my kids looking up to that. So when I was a boxer, I respected myself enough to do things that your kids can look up to me and say, I want to be like him one day, and you not be ashamed of it. That kind of stuff is not what you really want in boxing. That kind of stuff is what hurts the sport, and I feel bad that he's going through so much mentally that he's doing things like that, but that's not good to me.
Do you think that
Saturday, Roy?
What?
Should he be fighting in this fight Saturday, Roy?
I mean, he already signed up for it now. People spend their money to see it, so yeah, he got to fight now. But after this, he should really be evaluated.
How do you think that?
Huh? He got a left hook, he got a chance, because he got a hell of a left hook. So he always got a chance, but his mind, you just got to wonder where his mind is.
But how do you land that left hook against
I
a
ain't
guy
say
so
all that.
cerebral?
He's an ass, does he have a chance? I ain't say he's going to land it. I say he has a chance. I never said about landing it. I say he has a chance.
Do you see Devin?
How about Devin? Does Devin stop Ryan?
I think so.
I'm Stevenson, FightHype.com, here with Gary Antoine Russell. How you feeling, brother? Family. How you feeling, brother? Everything good?
I'm feeling godly as usual.
Gotta ask you, man. You've always been like a real professional with everything, man. How do you feel about Ryan coming in 3.2 pound overweight, man? What do you think?
I mean, like you said, he's supposed to have a sense of professionalism and show that he's unprofessional. He got unprofessionalism traits. Or you can look at it as him just using it as a tactic. He might penalize him and charge him a little bit of dollars.
It was 1.5.
1.5. That's cool. That's still something slight according to what they making. But that's a whole nother story. But a lot of times people use that as a tactic. They come in overweight because they want to feel more healthy.
Yeah.
They can rehydrate up back to a bigger weight class.
That's exactly what Ryan said on Twitter like a few minutes ago. He said, the fight's still on, I'm good to go, I got a 3-pound advantage, let's go. Do you think that could be an advantage for him, actually?
I mean, it could. It could. You know, you never know. The fight, a lot of times, me personally, and I feel like I speak for a lot of people of the fan-friendly boxing world. People don't like Devin Haney's style. I think people really came here to see him lose for real, because he got a weird style. Like, it's not even weird, it's a style that's just really not entertaining to the sport of boxing. I called him out. I did a couple interviews, like, man, look, I'm your best candidate right now. If you really want to get some smoke and bring the boxing back to its standpoint, I'm the perfect fighter for you. Not no Cam Wilson, not no Regis Pro grade. Me. Why? Because I'm in a position and I got a certain fighting style.
I already know you about to talk shit to me.
I ain't even saying that.
Stop, man. How you feeling today, though?
I'm chilling, man. I'm just coming out to enjoy I just try to come outside just to get back with to get the love and the support back again. You know, it feels good like to be like coming out to these press conferences, showing love to them. I remember when I was young, I used to come to these shits all the time. So it just, the rush was just like, yeah. Me going to the press conference, it feel good.
Gotta ask you real quick before I ask you about Ryan Garcia. You said that you came here to get like some of the love back for the sport. Did you like lose some of it a little bit?
Nah, I mean when you're not fighting and it's like, damn, I'm ready to fight. I know I just fought not too long ago, but it's like, shit, I'm ready to get back in here. Like, fuck, how long I'm gonna be out the ring for?
Gotcha. Gotta ask you about Ryan missing weight by 3.2 pounds.
Ryan be on his smart, dumb shit at the same time.
So what did that mean? Because he gave up 1.5 million to Devin.
But he got 20 million. Devin Haney still not gonna get as much as him. With him getting an extra 1.5. And that's just guaranteed, not the back ends.
Yeah.
So
do you look at it as like any sort of advantage for him, man, or not really?
No. But I listen, I'm not going for nobody in particular. I want them both to do good. Like, I want Ryan to win. I mean, I don't want Ryan to win. My bad. I'm distracted. I want them both to do good. Like, just come out there and put on the great fight for the fan and may the best person win.
Who do you think is gonna win, though? Who do you think is gonna win?
I don't know.
You're not leaning toward Devin like everybody else?
Although, who would I put my money on?
Yeah.
Devin Haney.
You think he'll end up knocking him out, though?
Nah.
All right, how you feeling today, man?
Hey, man, listen, I'm great. Let's ask Ryan Garcia that question.
Gotta ask you, man, were you surprised that he was 3.2 pounds over?
No, man. All the signs are there, man. I mean, you don't need to read the tea leaves to understand that Ryan Garcia is going through more than just what a boxer goes through. Now it's physical. You know, before it was like, you know, mental concerns. Now it's physical. He didn't make weight by that much. I mean, I can understand 1 pound, maybe 2 pounds, but 3.5 pounds, and especially when you're moving up in weight, this is what, your second or third fight at 140? How are you missing weight by that much? It's a huge event. It's a huge fight. Totally unprofessional, lack of discipline, all the warning signs that we've been seeing leading up to this fight, it just validates every single one of them.
When Ryan just went on Twitter just a few seconds ago, actually, and he was just like, hey, fight's still on. I have a 3-pound weight advantage now. Let's go. Do you
well, that's something to be proud of?
I mean, that's what he said.
That's nothing to be proud of. Having a 3-pound advantage, trying to rationalize to the public, you're not fooling anybody. You're not fooling anybody. I mean, stop lying to yourself. And I hate to be the asshole in all this, but someone needs to tell him, because nobody's in his ear telling him the truth. It's unprofessional, lack of discipline, and even if he does win, say he pulls a rabbit out of his hat and beats Devin Haney, it's going to be an asterisk behind it. It's going to be like when Corrales knocked out Castillo the second time around. It's because Castillo had that advantage the second time around when he knocked out Corrales, and it wasn't fair. It was not fair. The first fight was a classic. They were both on weight. The second one, unfair size advantage. It also happened with Floyd Mayweather and Juan Manuel Marquez, when Marquez came in, 3 pounds overweight? Luckily, we're talking about one of the greatest boxers of all time. He let it go, but unprofessional as well.
What are your thoughts on Ryan Garcia missing weight by 3.2 pounds, man? What do you think?
I think he wanted to do that from the beginning. I don't think he really never wanted to make weight. Just to get into Devin's head.
Do you think he's doing that to get in his head, or do you think he just wasn't really training properly and things like that, man? What do you think?
Well, I think he was training. You know what I mean? Because he don't look messed up. He looked like he's in shape.
Are you expecting him to pull out the window, or it's going to be real tough against a guy like Devin?
No, Devin is the one thing about Devin can box and he'll fight you.
Yeah.
So I don't see him beating Devin unless he catches Devin with a hook or something, or knock him down or knock him out, something like that. But I don't see him beating Devin. I'm sorry.